The humidity was heavy on the Tupelo streets near the birthplace of the king. Johnny stepped out on the public way to see what the day might bring. He wasn't a local, just a man on a trail with a story that needed a telling. He had a steady hand and a glass-eye lens and a truth that was ripe for the selling. He didn't come for trouble, but he didn't come to run when the law came a-rolling in. They told him, stop that filming, son, or we'll take you for a spin. But Johnny knew the line they drew was thinner than the mist. He didn't bow his head and he didn't clench a fist. He just pointed that camera at the badge on the chest and put the Magnolia law to the test. He's the man with the camera, the lens of the law, the bravest witness that Tupelo ever saw. He stood for the speech that the world needs to hear, and a free press that don't give a damn about fear. In the shadow of the pines and the heat of the day, he wouldn't let them take his footage away. The First Amendment agency was written on his heart, and he played his outlaw role. He said, my voice is my weapon and this lens is my light, and you can't put a cage on my soul. The handcuffs bitten and the cruiser door slammed, but the message was already sent. A traveler's record of a Tupelo street is what the founding fathers meant. Yeah, the camera keeps rolling when the man moves on, long after the sirens have faded and gone. We stand with Johnny in the Tupelo light, keeping the speech and the press in our side. Yeah, we stand with Johnny. Five times they tried to lock him down, 5 times they lost a fight. Now Tupelo is rolling the dice, stepping into the light. He's 5-0 against the badge, a thorn in the city's side. Johnny's walking down the street with the law books as his guide. They thought they had him cornered, thought they'd finally make it stick. But a man who knows his liberties don't fall for a dirty trick. He's gripping a heavy tactical stand, planted tall just like a spear, with a 360 lens on top, making the blind spots disappear. He's got a crisp new mic on his collar to catch the whispers they try to hide, and a whole army of freedom lovers marching right there by his side. They paid the legal funds, sent the gear to help him stand his ground, with a cardwood constitution and an eagle looking down. Oh, the Magnolia state is heating up, mark the calendar, May 14. Tupelo's gonna see a legal fight like they ain't never seen. He's got Toby in his corner, bringing the heavy courtroom fire. They're aiming for arrest number 6, but he's taking it to the wire. Yeah, they're hoping that he folds, but the man is good to go. Walking into the courthouse, about to make it 6-0. Before he gears up for the battle, he's got a glass to raise, taking a moment from the front lines to celebrate better days. It's Mrs. FAPA's birthday, the queen behind the man, the one who holds a fortress down while he's out taking a stand. He fights the law for liberty, but his heart is right at home, reminding every tyrant out there he ain't walking this road alone. They didn't like the flashing lamp, they didn't like his tone, told him he was trespassing, told him to head on home. But a public sidewalk ain't a crime, no matter what they say. So they slapped the cuffs upon his wrists and hauled him far away. Arrest number 6 was in the books, just another hollow threat. A desperate move from nervous men playing a losing bet. Now the paperwork is piling up, but Johnny ain't distressed. He handed off the video, let his lawyer do the rest. Toby's reading through the files, finding every single flaw, getting ready to remind them how to respect the law. They poked the bear in Tupelo, stepped over the line, and come the middle of the spring, they're gonna pay the fine. So let the gavel drop in Mississippi, let the prosecutor sweat. Johnny's got the cameras rolling, and he ain't finished yet. From the sidewalks to the witness stand, he's bringing out the truth. They can write up all the charges, but the man is holding proof. Oh, the Magnolia State is heating up. Mark the calendar, May 14th. Tupelo's gonna see a legal fight like they ain't never seen. He's got Toby in his corner, bringing the heavy courtroom fire. They're aiming for arrest number 6, but he's taking it to the wire. Yeah, they're hoping that he folds, but the man is good to go. Walking into the courthouse, about to make his 6-0. Yeah, mark it down, May 14th. Toby's got the briefcase, Johnny's got the screen. 5, oh, watch him go. Tupelo's about